do you think that the Israeli, the opposition, the NLP, change the address also? Because we cannot understand. We have no reason.
No, the initial mistake was made by your own lawyer. What happened in the middle, that no one knows.
Yes. What I think that we have to talk clear about what is in the criminal file. Remember that in February of 2007, the official office had the address in the third floor. Mistake or no mistake? But that is a real point. And then in July 2008, that is not...
but we never had the third floor in our books.
Never. So, okay. But
you understand my point?
In July 2000, yes, but July 2008, just 1 month before Atlas tried to void the labor file, someone changed it to the first floor. No, we firmly believe that it's not Atlas, the mysterious hand. But that is the real point that today we have in the file.
And you obtained, I don't know if it's in the testimonies or you just obtained
That is a testimony
that
of
somebody from Atlas was all along checking the file in court, in the labor court, months before you finally presented the petition to have
yes.
to nullify the judgment.
Someone,
This is in the court, in the criminal case.
yeah, someone knew that the labor file was running before Atlas was presented as a party.
Somebody will have Atlas knew that was going to the court. Who's the witness for this?
No, this is what Dominguez said, and he...
That's an allegation he made.
Yes, an allegation, but he put the name of the employee of the labor judge that can recognize the lawyer that went to see the file.
He mentioned the name of the lawyer, no?
No. But digamos,
But he was a lawyer, it was not an Atlas Copco.
was a lawyer, and the lawyer, we firmly, for us, can be a lawyer of from Andres Cadilla's office. We have to take care about these points, because at the end of the day, when you close the case, you can think that they were continually seeing the file, waiting the exact moment to ask to void that file, and waiting that the IGJ first of all change the address. So
okay, but you know that the Atlas did not come up with a defense. I mean, the timing was after the attachment, the embargo. Because you remember you have 5 days to ask for unification or this and this.
yeah.
And the 5 days, I think that you counted them after you knew from the bank that the bank account had been frozen. So really, and that is very credible that the company was waiting to remedy the situation. There was no comment, but what triggers the finding is not remedy the situation, but the deadline that starts running with the attachment.
Yeah.
And it also looks ridiculous that if you are reviewing this all the time, why would you have so much amount of money in your bank account? Or why wouldn't you have prevented that from happening, posting an insurance bond or other things? No? So that's to undermine. No,
You are seeing two movies. You are seeing one movie complete, and the real it was two movies. One is what Atlas Copco knew at that moment, that was nothing, and the other one what perhaps the lawyers were working, in what way they were working.
Yeah.
well, for the criminal court, they will always blame you for what your lawyers did or did. And actually, the judge took the trouble to confirm the domicile with the register of commerce before which he was not forced to do so. So, in a way, there were, at least in appearance, there was reasonable guarantees for trying to check out the address. Okay. And what the problem here is, at the end of the day, what is unquestionable is that the initial mistake was made by your own lawyer. A person was an attorney, in fact, that binds the company. So that's a problem.
So lawyer doesn't take that.
Yes, the signature of this young lawyer.
Yeah, the only thing is that that particular proof normally is not, you know, a decision-making proof. It's an announcement in the paper, you know, it's the minutes of the board and the inscription in the legal department. That is what really holds legal value. But of course, it doesn't help us that the announcement in the public gazette was in the wrong form. It doesn't help. But normally that doesn't represent the law, I understand, you know.
No, but you have in the file, in the labor and the criminal court, the instruction signed with the original signature of the young lawyer, was Milagro Arrizabalaga, with the text of the notice that was published with the wrong floor.
Okay.
No, that is not under discussion.
Okay.
Just a little sun's grain, no? If the criminal judge is thinking that in July 2008 someone changed the address just to win what your lawyers ask about to void the labor file, perhaps if it's really important to win the labor case. The impact, if we win the labor case in our file, in the criminal file, is going to be
Much nicer, much better for us.
much better.
Of course.
That's the only thing, that's the other thing, Michelle, that we have to take into consideration. By losing the labor case, we expose ourselves much more to being criminally involved in
I think that-
whether it's true or not, you know, and who did it exactly, us, our lawyers, or people working for our lawyers. At the end of the day, it doesn't make any difference at all. You know, legally, it's us, you know, as an identity, you know.
But when did you arrive here?
February 2008. But okay, this is indeed what Juan Jose said, that there was a change in the computer. We don't even know whether it's true what the computer says, you know, maybe the files in the computer were also manipulated on a later date, you know, but you know, this indication that in July 2009 it went from the third to the first floor. And of course my statement is, you know, we have so much proof we were never on the third floor. Why would we change something to the first floor? Well, we have no reason to believe that we ever were on the third floor, you know. And then recently, and that's a little bit the discussion, recently in the end of September, we find out about the legal case. So if it happened in July, why would we change something that we didn't even know?
Yeah.
That's why Juan Jose says, careful, careful, because apparently a lawyer working indirectly for Atlas Copco was in the courthouse already a couple of times browsing the file. So somebody, you know, depending on us, knew about it, you know. What was the plan? Why? We don't know, because we don't even know who it is.
No.
Yeah. So, but that's news that's a little bit shocking and can lead against us now. You know, that's all a little bit scary, you know, because from our point of view, it's very clear. We didn't know nothing until September. We had the frozen accounts, and then it's when it all started. But apparently there was stuff going on clearly before. That's the whole point. And I think all these matters together have to make us come to a conclusion whether it's really worth to make the effort to have the newbie in our hands and start again, and it will make our life so much easier, you know, because we start from zero, and also the pressure on the criminal case will be a lot less, you know.
Cool.
That's I think, maybe, I hope that I did the right resume
Yeah.
on this one.
Correct.
So where we where we have to decide indeed whether we want to do this or not. I think it's that simple, and if we don't do it, then I think we're lined up to have very bad news coming up next week, next month, or in 2 months.
And I know perhaps we should focus on giving more work in the criminal case and offer a settlement offer in 2 months if we don't have a judgment. But very important, saying okay, lose half the money, but not 100% of the money. That you will end up paying 5 million pesos, 6, 8 million pesos. That would be like the second plan, at least diminish the loss.
But then, of course, we have to be lucky that the case drags on long enough to have this plan.
Sure.
Because, as you said, if the judges, for whatever reason, feel pressurized to take a decision now anyway, it can happen anytime. They have the file already. Because although the original file that has the original labor file together included in appeal court of criminal justice, there is a certified copy again in the hands of these lawyers of a labor appeal court, and therefore with this document they may take the decision. So it's not anymore delayed by criminal. They can operate completely separately, and that's very important to understand.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I thank you for coming,
I will
because
still communicate with Eric. We will probably go together to the airport to the